Was that a lawful request?
Yes.
What law am I breaking by being here?
You're filming car parks in this car park.
And what law is that? What law is that breaking?
Trespassing. You need to leave.
And what is trespass a criminal matter? Is it? Is that a criminal offence? See, it's funny because when you think I'm doing something illegal, you come and accost me, but you were too busy to deal with these sorts of things 2 minutes ago.
Footage courtesy of Power to the Proletariat. Link in description. Subscribe to Street Shields, where the truth behind police accountability is exposed. When law meets bold accountability, even officers hesitate. Watch as UK cops are confronted by an auditor, armed with knowledge few dare to challenge.
I can't deal with that. It's not on my level. It needs to go to a sergeant or higher up or our PSD.
Well, so why don't you take the details, report it to a sergeant, but you're quite happy to come and accost me, but you can't deal with matters?
In the reception.
I don't want to go into the reception. I'm quite happy here.
Okay. If you want to discuss it, if you want someone to listen.
I don't want to discuss it. I've discussed it. I walked away after they left. Walked away.
2 minutes ago, misconduct was ignored. Yet now, the same officers confront the auditor. Favoritism or protocol gone wrong.
Right. Yeah, for vehicles. I walked through a footpath that had no signage, nothing, saying no public access. It says no public right-of-way on the road sign for vehicles. A right-of-way applies to roads, not to pedestrian footpaths. There is a pedestrian footpath, no obstructions, no signage. This is a public area, whether it's...
A simple walk sparks legal debate. Right-of-way versus private property. Knowledge becomes power.
Who are you two? Sorry, you've come in and joined the conversation. Sorry?
No problem, police officers.
And what's your name and badge number?
89.
89?
Yep.
DC, PC, DS?
89.
PC, 89. And yourself?
I'm DC 424.
DC 424. And you're both based here? Yeah.
But we're just saying, if you want, we can go over there, but we're just saying this is private property.
Names and badge numbers and accountability on demand. Yet many hesitate when pressed.
I can gain access to this. We've just been through that. We've just been through this. There's nothing for pedestrians. Why not?
Because it's a secure, and it could be, you could pose a security.
Well, it's not secure, is it? If I've just managed to walk in here, it's not secure, is it?
All right.
You say
What's
secure,
your
but it's not.
purpose for being on this car park? Because our concern is
I'm making a video.
It's a security breach that we're concerned about. So we're happy to talk to you.
It could be a security risk, they claim. But every assertion meets legal precision. Public access isn't always obvious, but it is always defended.
And hear what you have to say. But
No, because you're just going to fob me off with the same stuff that the two PCs have.
Private car park.
Okay, so I'll give you a quick synopsis.
Over here, please, because we're not...
If a police, so you're a DC, so you're a ranking officer.
No, we're all the same rank.
You just said DC.
Yeah. This is all
That's detective constable.
Yeah.
Is that not a higher rank than a police
No,
constable? Is it not? Okay, it's just a different area. In that case, then I don't want to talk. Then don't worry. I'll talk to a sergeant if you get me a sergeant.
Detective Sergeant. Titles carry weight. But when law outweighs rank, authority is tested in real time.
Ooh, somebody's getting paid a lot of money, got a nice Porsche. Yeah, so the vehicle needs a bit of renovating on the front bumper there. Yeah,
Can you move away from the marked vehicle, please?
Just so you know, guys, this is how far away I am. I'm not, like, anywhere near touching it. Yeah, so these ones are kept quite clean and tidy.
An idling car, a phone in hand, double yellows. Infractions that would cost a civilian instantly. Yet here, silence.
That gate you just walked past. You can't walk. It's got a sign to say it's gated for a reason.
Okay. So you see the no entry signs and that one. Like I said, private property, no public right of way. As we discussed, what right of way is not public access. A right of way is relevant to roads. That's what a right of way is. A public right of way is a public road that people can access with a vehicle. As you can tell, I'm not in a vehicle. I'm not in a vehicle. If it's secure, right? So as you can see there.
I'm not going through it all with you.
Well,
Definitions matter. Public right-of-way applies to roads, not pavements. The law isn't vague when you know how to wield it.
Working.
Okay. This is a good place at work.
It's we've got another PC.
Hello, sir.
Thank you. See, sensible, the most sensible person so far. You a sergeant?
Yeah, I am. For my
Thank
sins.
you. Finally, right? Okay. Well, we'll move away from the PCs because.
Are we already standing over there so the cars can move around?
Oh well, the cars can move around. I mean, where's the car going to move? Here, it's fine. We've got plenty of room.
Just asking where you stand
We've got
over
plenty of room. I just want to move away from the PCs, to be honest. I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to them. So if you can come with me and if you want to talk to me away from the others, that's fine.
What I'm saying, sir, is it's operational.
Finally, leadership. Calm, professional, measured. The tone shifts from confrontation to dialogue.
Parked on the roundabout,
Right.
on the double yellows,
Yeah.
engine on, idling, on his mobile phone.
Right.
So I go and approach.
Yeah.
He winds his window. So I ask him quite bluntly. I say, "Afternoon. Is there a reason you're parked on double yellows with your engine on your mobile phone?"
Yeah.
He says, "I'm doing work. I'm waiting for a prisoner to come out." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Are you on the phone to emergency services?
Yeah.
Are you paying at a drive-through?"
Okay.
No, he just rolls his window up.
Right. Okay. So you're saying you've seen an officer there. They've been sat there.
Yep.
idling.
Even with leadership present, cracks remain. Selective compliance, as though uniforms erase accountability.
Basically, mate, you are absolutely entitled to film any vehicles you want around here.
Yep.
Not a problem. You have, if officers want to speak to officers, that's not an issue.
Yep.
The other thing I'd say is this area
Yep.
of the car is a private car park.
It is.
Work.
Yep.
So if you wanted to literally step on that pavement there and film my officers, film the cars,
Yeah.
there's not an issue
Okay.
whatsoever.
So yeah, that's fine. I appreciate that.
I
I appreciate
not a
that.
problem.
So the discussion I was trying to have with them, or
Yes.
trying to tell them, right? So they're saying it's secure, it's restricted. You got the gates and all of that. I said, and that sign up there says private property, no public right of way. A right of way is a public road,
Yes.
right? It's not a public pavement. A right of way is a
This is a private.
yes.
And at last, honesty. Filming is lawful, signage inadequate. Knowledge reshapes authority.
No, so as I've walked up towards the reception area, and then I've literally walked through here.
Yeah.
No signage for pedestrians saying private property, no public access.
You know what?
That would be the
Completely
key.
agree with you. Yeah.
All right. So yes, it is private property. Until I was asked to leave,
Yeah.
it's publicly accessible. It's still public area. It's still a public area. It's still publicly accessible.
I-
The only thing is, you have the right to repeal that implied right of access.
Yes, and you know what? Don't disagree with anything you've just said there, Mr.
Yeah.
Tower. Not a problem.
There
I
we go.
agree the signage should be better here.
Yeah.
But equally,
Private property doesn't mean zero access. Accessibility defines rights. And here, the gates were open.
The ladies were so belligerent about it, and the fact that I absolutely couldn't be here, and absolutely was doing something wrong. Especially the blonde officer. So I tried to raise the incident with the guy parked in his marked vehicle and doing all of that. Tried to raise it with her. I was not interested. Not her business, because she's a response officer.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I come on here, she's got time to deal with that, but she can't deal with that. You see what I mean? That seems like a favourability towards another police officer, the thick blue wall as we call it, standing behind the thin blue line,
Okay,
and not holding up her. No, I'm not saying you are, but
Yeah.
she's not holding up her oath. Neither was the other gentleman I spoke to.
Yeah.
But she's got plenty of time to come and deal with this apparently, but she doesn't have time to deal with
What I
that.
can say is, if
Selective enforcement revealed. Civilians punished. Officers excused. The thin blue line becomes a thick blue wall.
I'm trying to make your life in any way difficult, and in fact, I want to help enable you to do your audit and what you want to do. But as you've just explained, once that right has been revoked for the
Sure.
private premises,
Sure.
it's been revoked.
Right.
So the fact that you have been treated poorly, or you feel like someone's been rude to you, that doesn't change the fact that
No,
that's
it
been
doesn't.
revoked, does it? And you
It doesn't.
appreciate
It
that.
doesn't. But once it's been revoked,
Yes.
it becomes an issue of civil trespass, doesn't it? And you knew I was coming with it. You knew I was coming with
We
it.
don't need to go down this. I'm trying to talk from
But-
a practical point of view.
I know
In
you're
terms
talking
of it's an
practically.
operational
I
police car
know you're
park,
talking
and we've
practically.
studied
Civil trespass isn't a crime. No crime, no cuffs. Officers know this. But they'd rather you didn't.
that could obviously be obstructing the officers. from
Oh,
doing
sure, I
their
would never
job.
do that.
You fully
No.
understand
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
I've made
you
it. I've made it this many years, being fully aware of roads and emergency
I do not
vehicles.
doubt it.
You know,
It's a problem.
I've never been hit by a car yet, so.
So how are we rating so far? How are we doing? We had a rough start by the sounds of it on your audit. Has it improved as we're going along?
I'd say the. Sorry, 2 seconds. Yeah, you've been better. Yeah, I must admit. Yeah, so.
Well, it's a learning
It's-
experience for me. We
it's-
don't have this every day.
No, it's good to see a sergeant leading by example.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the PCs and DCs do
Come
pick
on,
up on your
let's not
example.
get a, I know
No.
you want a bit of a reaction.
No, I'm not giving.
Calculated, immovable, lawful. Standing firm without obstructing, the auditor leaves no excuse for escalation.
It's the same way I can put myself in your shoes. I completely understand what you're doing, why you're doing it. I don't think it's a bad thing to test the police and speak to a police officer and ask them why they're doing it. As long as it's not interfering with an operational, I'm trying to have a scrap with a bloke. I don't really need you to ask me what legislation I'm using in that moment. As you
No, 100%. No.
And so I've not got an issue with what you're doing at all. But what I would say is, putting yourself in their shoes, that we've got heightened terrorism concerns. We've got the events that are going on around police buildings where we have to be aware of who is around our buildings, what they can enter a building.
What's going on around police stations?
Sorry.
What's going on around police stations?
What do you mean? Well, we can get people entering the building without consent. There's all kind. We have to be vigilant around the police buildings.
You should, but then
it's security reasons. That's
yeah, but then I haven't had a fully walk around yet. But
The fear card. Hypotheticals of danger and liability. But ignorance of law doesn't create authority. It creates lawsuits.
I'm quite a courteous person.
You've done well, Mr.
99% of the time.
Yep.
It's but I said I'll give what I get. If they come out to me like that, they're not going to get very far. So let's strike a deal.
Go on, let's negotiate. I like this. We're on to the bargaining.
I will leave your car park.
Oh, you generous man.
After I've walked a loop around, and I will walk around, I'll loop around, and I'll go out that way.
Do you want me to walk with you so we can have a chat? So you've got some company. I mean,
It's entirely up to you. I can't stop you walking where you want to walk, but
I'm not. Honestly, it's not to. Don't think he's doing it because he wants to keep an eye on me. I'm just curious to know about.
Yeah, we can walk and talk as well. And yourself, sorry.
Courtesy cuts deeper than confrontation. The sergeant negotiates, not intimidates. Respect, not rage, diffuses conflict.
The council found that if he hadn't have quit, he would have been found guilty of his offences and he would have been dismissed from the force.
Yeah.
Just for my viewers, because I haven't actually covered it. So, P.S. Matt Manifold abused the police computers and systems to gain confidential information on a member of police staff that he was in a relationship with. It was all around to do around with domestic abuse cases and stuff like that. He left the force voluntarily, obviously, so he could probably cash out his pension rather than getting dismissed. But interestingly, it is an offence under Section 1 of...
A chilling reminder. Corruption isn't rare, it's documented. When the badge is misused, trust is shattered.
1990 to use the police computers in such a way. It's actually indictable, so he could go to Crown and face jail time. And it could also be classed as malfeasance in public office, which is indictable up to 14 years. So again, this came out 4 days ago, so it'll be interesting to see if Northampton Police do have the intent to prosecute, despite the fact that he left the force before the council convened and found their findings. No, we're not. Sorry. I didn't get to tell my...
Consequences are real. Jail, dismissal, disgrace. One case echoes thousands of concerns, and without scrutiny, history repeats.
We all have different understandings, and we're doing our best at the end of the day. So, if you've been in any way felt like you were treated rudely, I can only apologise, because you're absolutely right. And you know what? The signage is a really good point.
Yeah.
In fact, the first thing we'll do after we've had a conversation is have a chat with our facilities about.
Good.
We'll probably do some. I mean, we've got that up there, but at the same time, if you are walking in from over there, you might not behind those bushes.
Exactly
you're
that.
See that.
And
fair enough.
I'll be completely 100% honest with you.
Pace sets the limits. No warrant, no crimes, no removal. Civil trespass belongs in civil court, not in police hands.
Where I walked saying no public access, I still would have walked in unless you had a physical barrier, because again it's a civil matter, not a criminal matter. I would have done
that consent to be withdrawn and have that.
Signs don't revoke implied consent. Until barriers exist, access remains lawful.
You scour YouTube, he'll come up pretty easily. Type in.
I'm probably not going to, but no, I appreciate that. Like I say, we don't want you to. You've got your thing you want to do. Trying to make
in my opinion, I think you should just for the initial interaction, if nothing, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but just to see that officer. I mean, because for the evidence purpose, and then you can, as I've stated, his column number, his reg, everything, all of that. You can see the offence, and as a sergeant, you could potentially deal with that.
We do our best to educate our staff through briefings. So obviously, the audit thing isn't.
Accountability has a process. Complaints go to professional standards. Slow? Yes. But every report adds weight to reform.
Fail rating, which has made me very sad.
No. It's I'll give it a C plus
C+.
if we're gonna do gradings.
So what
but,
were we up to before?
Well, before you came along, I would have put it as a straight up F. So yeah, you've been all right. Yeah, I haven't really had much interaction with you, so I can't comment on you.
They're like my school grades. So
C plus is a pass, I guess. You know, but there we go.
scraped it. Is there any kind of certificate we get for this?
No, but I'll invoice you for the education.
Audits measure, not humiliate. A C plus isn't failure, but it isn't victory. The message, do better.
The DSs will talk to them a bit. And give them a bit of information on what's just happened, because I bet they're leaving feeling very bamboozled. Oh, I love it, Mr. Power. Oh, what a day. What a day. Beautiful day as well, guys. The weather is booming. It was raining, pissing it down when I left. But yeah, much nicer now.
Knowledge trumps rank. Courtesy beats force. Leadership sets the tone. Each audit is a lesson. Knowledge is power, even against a badge. Calm professionalism forces accountability, not confrontation. Clarity of law prevents escalation and protects rights. If you believe in accountability, share this video. Subscribe to Street Shields, where the law meets the lens and the truth comes to light.